What's up, guys? Welcome to the Anime Sensei channel. Before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. And beware for the following spoilers. "10. Evil or live." Yeesh. And I thought my parents overreact to things I do. This mother drugged her son and sent him off to prison-like facility just because she thought that him using the internet too much is a disease that needs a cure. Talk about ignorance. After waking up in said facility, the MC is introduced to the harsh world he's now a part of. It is kill or be killed, and there, as if he wasn't having enough problems in his life, the continuous mistreatment and abuse he faced in there all drove him to decide and commit suicide. But since he's the main character, we all know he isn't dead. On the contrary, he's saved by the enigmatic Shin, promising him to make his stay in that prison worthwhile. 9. Eldlive. Fans of science fiction and space exploration will find joy in this anime. It's an action anime with a focus on the police. It aired in 2017 and is animated by Studio Pierrot. Eldlife follows the life of Chuta Kokonos, who lives with his aunt. For as long as he can remember, he's had a voice in his head. One day, he gets transported into a strange world, and it turns out to be a police station in space. He's told that he's been chosen to join the space police force, and while he tries to decline, the voice in his head urges him on. The young boy will take the aptitude test and try to prove everyone wrong, as the odds are firmly stacked against him. 8. Katsute Kami Data Kimono Tachi E. A war takes place, and half-beast, half-human soldiers are created to overpower the enemy. These soldiers can easily dominate the battlefield, so victory is nothing but a piece of cake for them. So these soldiers end up getting renowned as incarnates. However, as the war continued, the incarnates had a problem. The beasts inside of them were becoming too difficult to control. So after the war, a beast hunter comes into the scene. He is an incarnate, but he's still going to hunt those who are unable to rectify the beasts inside of them. But such a responsibility attracts a lot of hate from the families of the victims. So the daughter of an incarnate that gets hunted sets her mind on hunting the beast hunter. So will she go through with it? Or will she be able to see the reason why the beast hunter is hunting all those incarnates? 7. Gungrave. Well, this anime is the closest thing you guys will get from this list when it comes to resurrecting from the dead. Brandon, or Grave as he is later called, is pit against his best friend and fight until the death in which he actually loses his life and then is resurrected by the hands of Dr. T as an undying revenant, an agent of vengeance if you may. While in the game of the same name and of which the anime is adapted from, Brandon wins the fight and Harry politely accepts his defeat with honor and is killed by Brandon. It's an interesting series of love, friendship, betrayal, and ambition. You should check it out as the story is truly captivating as well as the narrative and animation. 6. Punchline. Punchline starts with a bus hijacking, where the main character's soul gets separated from his body, and soon enough, he finds himself in the care of a cat spirit. Now he just wanders around in this new residence trying to find his body, and he also comes across several interesting individuals. There's a genius inventor, a cheerful idol, a shut-in NEET, and a spirit medium. Now here's where the plot happens. The main character, Yuta, accidentally catches a glimpse of the idol's panties, and in doing so, he comes to the realization that every time he looks at someone's panties, he becomes stronger. And if he ever goes overboard, he will destroy the world by causing an asteroid to come down and crush the planet. 7. Claymore. Claire, the weakest Claymore of her generation, is on a mission to destroy the number 2 Claymore, Priscilla, the one that backstabbed her mentor, Teresa, in an unfair attack while she was dropping her guard. The whole series revolves around the final battle Claire is going to have with Priscilla to put her down once and for all and avenge the death of Teresa. She even accepted to become a Claymore willingly, which is an unprecedented act to say the least. The battle won't be an easy one to say the least. Claire has to do all that there is in her power and muster all her strength if she's going to defeat Priscilla once and for all. 4. Kuro Mukuro. When it comes to a large cast of characters, almost every time, the character development will be trash, and lots of the characters will be left out or forgotten, serving no purpose at all in being in the anime since the start. However, In this show, even the cameraman, which served a minor purpose, is necessary and has a role to play in the bigger picture. The story isn't that original, with a samurai from a different era coming to ours. However, what was interesting is that the one who awakened him looked exactly like the princess he failed to protect. And coincidentally, from the same exact enemy, the aliens. This time, he'll ride into his mecha and won't fail in protecting his princess like last time. He'll fight on and keep on fighting until he's sure no one can harm Yukina. The series might not be the best mecha out there, but it sure does have a good story and pacing. If you like that kind of stuff, by all means, be my guest and watch this show. 3. Tiger and Bunny. Despite being so less known among the anime community, Tiger and Bunny remains one of the most popular anime in Japan. The first season is 25 episodes long. There's a recap movie and a sequel movie. Then there's the second season, which is scheduled to come out in the year 2022. The story takes place in an unusual city where there are those with a special ability called Next. There's a certain group that fulfills the purpose of being a hero figure. It also frequently shows up on TV and is shown to take down bad guys. They do so and earn hero points in order to become the king of heroes. As for the main character, he's a veteran hero named Wild Tiger, but his performance has been less than satisfactory as of late. And it's mostly because he's often unable to properly connect with other heroes. At one point, other heroes outperform him by a very great margin, and thus, he's in place with a new hero named Bunny, or rather forcibly named Bunny. The two of them are like polar opposites, but as they say, it's the opposites that create a chemical reaction. 2. Tate no Yusha no Nariagari. A group of ordinary men are summoned from the modern-day version of Japan to the kingdom of Melromark to become its saviors, known as the Four Cardinal Heroes. Plagued by the waves of catastrophe, Melromark has been a land full of pain, suffering, and turmoil for all of its citizens and inhabitants for centuries. The Four Cardinal Heroes are respectively given a sword, spear, bow, and shield to fend off these waves. Naofumi Iwatani, the main character, was an otaku in the modern world. However, in Melromark, he is cursed with the title of Shield Hero. His only weapon for both defensive and offensive capabilities is a measly shield. At first, Naofumi is ridiculed to hell for not having an offensive weapon. However, soon in the series, we realize his shield is all he needed. Naofumi's strength was hidden under his weak, offenseless persona, and his charming nature was the reason why no one suspected him. 1. Mo Dao Zushi. Okay, so concentrate with me a bit. Since it's a Chinese anime in nature, the names might be confusing a bit. The story goes this way. The main character, Mo Zhuanhu, is a powerful cultivator with some knowledge of demonic rituals and spells, which he uses later on to summon a powerful cultivator that died years before the events of the show, to ask him to exact revenge on the Mo family, offering his own body and blood as a sacrifice and a medium for the spirit to dwell in. The anime might not seem like much, but it was actually fun to watch it all the way from beginning till the end. Never a dull moment in the show. And as for the animation, the battles and sequences were so well drawn and animated. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime.
If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. Put Stein skate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost of the shell, put you through hell like gun grave. That's a story to tell.